From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly.
Hey, put that. Can you put it in the chat for me? If you look on my YouTube, it's Reese TV. Or just go back to one of them links I sent you and then go off that account.
Third and 10. Newton now to throw. And Eifert has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Again, Newton. Open man is Myers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll run for the first time now with James White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 21-yard line.
D-Lo.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Patriots nothing.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, that's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
A 31-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession. And what do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as he start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
No.
He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Patriots.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
48-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It's a
hell no, not for real.
Right hash. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to finish off the drive with 3
Not
points.
bad.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
You in Seattle. Oh, yeah, it's going to happen in Florida, too.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get this up.
I would have string that shit out.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's do some bullshit. Fuck.
This is first and goal. And
I should have threw it lower. I should have threw it lower, bro. He would have came down. Man.
A final shot before the break. Newton.
Good fucking ball. That was a great ball.
Patriots. Tyler Eifert. As time expires in
They ain't let me go get that shit. Great ball.
Patriots get a score closer.
For the extra
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
And don't worry about it. Caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend
Broke the top.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hell no.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
To be honest, hell yeah. That's the only time I really run it.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Yeah, it don't matter.
They throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's tapping a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But again, the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1. Newton,
oh my.
Tyrann
Mathieu, 3 picks.
Tyrann Mathieu. And they to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Hell yeah, he's been balling.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield. Mahomes,
Oh, come on, Kels.
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Getting his ass popped, bro. I need an offensive line, bro. This shit is terrible.
Thus, the incompletion.
You put a little pressure on Mahomes, his ass got to run out of the pocket.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack.
Beasley, Cole Beasley.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Patriots 44-yard line.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the
defense needs to get us a stop.
At their own 17-yard line.
I need another pick.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not.
He got the stop though.
Kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, it's a pass-first league. That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A shotgun snap for Newton. He completes it right side away. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 40.
I don't know why they try me. Why do y'all try me? I don't understand when people do that.
First and 10.
I just don't understand it.
The 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
It's only right I take my shots, bro. Still got to take my shots.
Sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This team is boring as fuck to play with. I ain't gonna lie, because it's so easy. It's just speedsters.
Those changes aren't working. So now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more
Good throw.
in their head. And
Good
what I
ass
mean
throw.
by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Patriots usually got hard, man. First nigga that ain't quit since he got his ass whooped.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that
he got hard, man.
Pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away.
35-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Damn.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Michel. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
We got 4. We got 4.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that really made
Hey,
a
D-Lo.
statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.
I'll be right back, bro. Let me go bring these groceries
the
in the house.
Just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
All right, we moved to 4-0. I'll take that.